Imagine a nation that has stood for over 4,000 years. While Rome was yet to be built, they were already ruling empires. While Europe was in the Dark Ages, they were inventing paper and gunpowder. But how did a civilization born on a riverbank survive thousands of years of total collapse and invasion to become the global superpower we see today? Was it just sheer force, or is there a hidden secret? The answer lies in one powerful concept: the mandate of heaven. Today, we uncovered the entire history of China. 1. Ancient origins and the divine mandate. The story of China begins along the banks of the Yellow River. Early dynasties like the Xia, Shang, and Zhou laid the very foundation of Chinese culture. But during this era, a profound political philosophy emerged: the mandate of heaven. The rule was simple: a leader held power only as long as they ruled with virtue. If a ruler became corrupt, heaven would withdraw its favor, signaling his downfall through natural disasters or rebellion. This single idea trapped Chinese history in a cycle for thousands of years: the fall of one dynasty and the inevitable rise of the next. It was during this time that Confucianism and Taoism were born, philosophies that remain woven into the DNA of Chinese society today. 2. The First Empire, iron-fisted unification. In 221 BCE, everything changed. A man named Qin Shi Huang unified a fractured China for the very first time. He was a brutal but visionary leader who standardized writing, currency, and law. He even began the monumental task of building the Great Wall. Although the Qin dynasty lasted only 15 years, it created the permanent blueprint for imperial China. Then came the Han Dynasty, China's first true golden age. Through the Silk Road, China connected with the rest of the world and gave humanity its greatest gift: paper. But the moment the Han emperors grew weak, the people claimed they had lost the mandate, and China shattered once again. 3. The Golden Age of Innovation. After centuries of chaos, the Tang Dynasty emerged. This was the era of art, poetry, and cosmopolitan brilliance. China became the most advanced and globally connected empire on Earth. This was followed by the Song Dynasty, where China moved centuries ahead in science. They invented gunpowder, the magnetic compass, and the printing press. While the Western world was still in the Middle Ages, China was the undisputed master of technology and naval routes. But in the north, a dark cloud was gathering that would change China's fate forever. 4. Foreign rule and the final dynasties. In the 13th century, the Mongol hordes of Genghis Khan swept across the land, establishing the Yuan dynasty. But the Chinese people did not stay conquered long. They overthrew the Mongols and established the Ming Dynasty, building the magnificent Forbidden City and launching Admiral Zhang Hei's massive fleets across the Indian Ocean. Finally, the Qing Dynasty, the last imperial line, took the throne. However, during the Qing era, China faced a devastating decline. Under the pressure of opium wars and foreign imperialism, China's sovereignty crumbled. In 1912, the last emperor abdicated, ending 2,000 years of imperial rule. The mandate of heaven had vanished forever. 5. The rise of modern China. Following the fall of the monarchy, China was plunged into decades of civil war and instability. Finally, in 1949, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the People's Republic of China was born. Through massive and often painful campaigns like the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, the very